So here we are. We are doing the demo that we were going to do in class. So if we miss class this week, you still have it. You should, as a student, this is what worksheet 3 looks like. Okay, there it is. If you didn't print this, then you should copy this down. Okay, so we have 3 players with us: Becky, Jack, and Miter. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up a little bit longer and get this written down. Now there are 3 items: COVID, notepad, and unicorn. So let me show you those. So there's the COVID packet. It's got a mask and some hand sanitizer. Notepads, my highlight marker, students wear, yes, and peanuts. And then the bag of candy. Okay, so we're calling that unicorn. All right, so these are the steps. At least get to here for objects awarded, because I'm going to actually restart the video at objects awarded. So now I have had my players make their secret bids. Before I get their bids, let me remind you that when you are dealing with trying to divide discrete goods, and what are discrete goods? Goods that cannot be cut. If cut, they lose all value. Generally, you're dealing with people who have a right to these objects. So each of these people earned a third of this reward. So they deserve that. And so they want to make sure they get what they deserve. And we're not going to cut them up, so we're doing bids. And the bids that they give tell you how much they value each object. So I can't give Becky the unicorn bag and say, oh, you should be happy with that. She may not value it as much as the others. And I'm thinking she's saying, no, I don't, So she wouldn't be satisfied. So if you give each person a chance to bid and we do this process, we will make sure every person is satisfied. So Becky, what is your bid for the COVID package?
My bid for the COVID package is $35.
$35. Oh, there's one other thing I want to remember. And what is your bid for the notepad set?
My bid for that set is $14.
$14. And what is your bid for the unicorn full of candy? $10. All right. And what's the total of your bids? Did you do that?
$59.
$59. And Jack, what is your bid for the COVID?
I bid $36.
For the COVID?
The COVID.
All righty. And what is your bid for the notepad?
$11.
$11. And what is your bid for the unicorn?
$17.
$17. All right. And then Miter, what is your
Totals
bid?
to be $64.
Thank you, 64. Sorry about that. And Miter, what did you bid for the COVID?
15.
15?
He wants the candy.
Yeah.
What did you bid for the notepad?
8.
8. And what did you bid for the candy?
10.
10.
Yeah.
All right. And what's your total?
Inside information. Sorry.
What's your total bid there?
33.
What is it? 33. Okay. Now, before we go any further with this, okay, there we're trying to get everything there. So make sure you have the totals down. And what I want you to do is look at this chart here. Realize that on the test, I'm going to give you the chart like this, pretty much like what you're seeing right here. There's a missing step here. What is that missing step? It's the fair share. Some students will accidentally use the total and work from that, but Miter knows she doesn't deserve everything, okay? She only deserves a third of this. So this is the total of the bids, and so what we need to do is figure out the fair share, and then we're going to figure out objects awarded. This kind of got erased here. All right. Now, we're going to have this video go to objects awarded. So what I want you to do is pause the video and figure out fair share and objects awarded. All right? Now, you will do much better if you do this on your own and you don't wait for me to do it, because I'm not going to do it for you on the test. All right? So, I'm going to get a little help here. Hey, Becky, operate this calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in these two things. So if you haven't done it yet, you should pause the video and do it. So Becky, since there are 3 of us, take $59 divided by 3.
$19.67.
$19.67. So that is Becky's fair share. She feels she deserves $19.67 in goods or cash, either way. And Jack, 64 divided by 3, it should be 21.33.
Yes.
21.33. So Jack, based on his evaluation of the goods, feels he deserves $21.33 worth of goods or cash. And then Miter, she was the easy math one. 11. That's supposed to be a dollar sign there, guys. Okay. She feels she deserves $11 in goods or cash. So, objects awarded. Another mistake people make, and let me just emphasize again, these are the numbers we need to work with, fair share. You want to make sure they're satisfied, which means they get their fair share or more in goods or cash. So, the next thing is objects awarded. And here's another mistake. It's not that everybody gets an object. Don't force everyone to get the object. The objects go to the highest bidder. So who gets the COVID package? That would be Jack. 36 is the highest bid on that. So he gets the COVID packet. Now, what you want to do, it really helps if you write down the $36, so you realize you just gave him $36 worth of goods. Okay? Who gets the notepad set? Well, Becky was the highest bidder on that. Notepad. And it really helps if you write down in parentheses, she values that at $14. So you just gave her $14 worth of stuff. And then who gets the unicorn full of candy? Well, that's Jack again. All right, so Jack also gets the unicorn. And write down that you gave him $17 worth of stuff. All right. And then, what did Miter get? Nothing. No object. No object. So, I'm going to actually start another video for the second part. But what you need to do, what is this step here? You got to remember what that is. Give you a hint. Is it fair yet? Is everything balanced yet? No. All right, so I want you to remember what this step is. Give the final settlement. And remember, in the final settlement, you are going to talk to Becky. You're going to talk to Jack and say, here, you get the unicorn and you pay this much money. Only give them one number because none of them are good in math. All right, so don't make them add or subtract. All right, so we'll stop this video and we'll get the rest of the solution on the next video. But you try to do it on your own. Again, don't wait for me to do it because I won't be doing it for you on the test.